What up, big kids? It is my top 10 favorite movies of 2013. This was probably one of the hardest lists to come up with because I saw so many great movies, and a lot of these movies, it was like, oh, so hard, especially a few of them that I'm going to mention here, my honorable mentions, I just saw and I really wanted to put them on the list, but it's like, so many movies, I almost wanted to do top 20, but my honorable mentions, I wanted Saving Mr. Banks was for amazing, made me cry, so good, I can't, so good. I mean, Tom Hanks as Walt Disney, oh my god, and Emma Thompson, oh my gosh. Also, Secret Life of Walter Mitty was so close to being my top 10. I really think it should have, because I saw this movie twice in theaters, I loved it, and Ben Stiller, one of his best. I mean, wow, it really inspired me so much. Also want to mention The World's End. Was hilarious, so close to be on my list, as well as This Is the End. Probably it was my second favorite comedy. I almost made the list. G.I. Joe Retaliation definitely would have been my top 20. So close. And The Wolverine I enjoyed, but definitely not top 10. For Gravity, I'm going to see that soon. I'm getting a Blu-ray, but I probably would. I heard so many good things, as well as Wolf of Wall Street and Rush, but I didn't get to see those movies. Also, Despicable Me 2 and Monsters University were so close to getting there. Some great anime features, but yeah. Like I said in this list, if you don't agree with it, it's okay, but love it or hate it, this is my top 10, so let's get to it. Number 10, Pacific Rim. If you love robots and you love giant monsters, this was the film for you. A really awesome movie directed by Guillermo del Toro. Like I said in my review, there were some pacing issues, but I love this film, and I'm definitely happy to own it on Blu-ray, and I hope they do a sequel, and it makes me more excited for Godzilla. Number 9, Thor: The Dark World. It was Hammer time once again. One of my favorite Avengers was back, and one of my favorite Marvel villains, Loki, totally stole the show. This film was even better than the first Thor. A lot of great action, love chemistry with Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman, and great scene Anthony Hopkins, and this sets a great epic story, and I can't wait to see Thor back in the Avengers Age of Ultron. Number 8, Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. Great to see Ron Burgundy and co. return. Definitely Anchorman was one of my favorite comedies of all time, and this definitely delivered on so many great laughs, so many great lines. This movie just made me laugh through and throughout, and so many great cameos. It's just a movie that makes you want to stay classy. Number 7, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. Definitely, if any of you have any problems with the last Hobbit movie, this definitely was way better. I mean, not only with pacing, but with action and story. Peter Jackson has done a great job, and with Martin Freeman and having Benedict Cumberbatch as Smaug, oh my gosh, the best movie dragon ever. I cannot wait for There and Back Again to read this year. Number 6, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. I love the first Hunger Games, and this one was even better. Amazing action, amazing story. I'm really loving the characters. I was on the edge of the seats and definitely got emotional during parts, and I definitely can't wait for Mockingjay Part 1. Number 5, Kick-Ass 2. This movie definitely kicked ass too. No, but seriously, this movie was definitely another improvement over the first. I love the first Kick-Ass, and I thought this movie had a great story. I love the changes they did to the Kick-Ass 2 comic, because it was pretty damn dark, and wow, I mean, Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Chloe Moretz, I mean, they are just amazing. I can't wait to see them in future movies, especially Aaron and Godzilla and then the Avengers Age of Ultron. Number 4, Frozen. For the first time in forever. I really love a Disney movie more than a Pixar movie. Well, I mean, I did love Wreck-It Ralph last year over Brave, but man, this movie, wow, I really... took my heartstrings, Disney. I love the music. I'm listening to the soundtrack constantly. I love the animation, I love the characters. This brings me back to Golden Age of Disney with Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Lion King, Little Mermaid, all those movies. Number 3, Iron Man 3. Yes. Calm down. I know, what the hell, Sean? It's like, guys, didn't you see my review? I gave it a 5 out of 5, and I stand by it. Iron Man 3 is a damn good movie. Probably my favorite Iron Man movie, yes. Even, I know I'm very up in the air with this or Iron Man. I just loved it. It was truly entertaining. I love the story. I love all the action, the humor. I know a lot of people bash on this film, but really it's, I mean, if you look at, this was the only movie this year to make over $1 billion. It has like a 78% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is more than Iron Man 2 and a bunch of other movies. So Like I said, it's not a terrible film whatsoever. At least in my eyes, I loved it. Even with what they did with the Mandarin, I agree with it, and I stand by it. Iron Man 3 rocks. Number 2, Star Trek Into Darkness, because it had Khan! No, but not just that. Not only was Benedict Cumberbatch a great Khan, this movie had just... I really love the cast. J.J. Abrams and co. just really brings Star Trek into a new generation, and I really am excited to see what J.J. Abrams brings to Star Wars Episode 7. So I mean, I really love just the action, the special effects, the cast, and great to have RoboCop in here. I mean, Peter Weller, but yeah, I really love the movie. It just makes me scream out for more Khan! And my number 1 movie of 2013 was Man of Steel. Once again, this movie had some criticism with some fans and people. Oh, too much action. But you know what? When did we have a Superman movie that had tons of action and a mind-blowing story and just, seriously, this was everything I wanted from a Superman movie. My jaw was dropped the whole movie. If I wasn't like tearing up and crying, and I loved everything about it. I love the story. I love the cast. I mean, Henry Cavill is my 21st century Superman, whereas Christopher Reeve is my 20th century Superman. I love Russell Crowe's Jor-El, Michael Shannon as General Zod, Amy Adams as Lois Lane. Everyone was amazing. This movie had amazing action. I don't care what people say. I really did love the story. I love how they explain things, and I cannot wait for the Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Justice League, whatever they're going to call it sequel. I'm super excited. I can't wait to get my Hot Toys Man of Steel, Henry Cavill next week. That, big kids, is my top 10 favorite movies of 2013. What were your favorite movies of 2013? Any of the lists that you like, or any that were my honorable mentions that you saw? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to win a PlayStation 4, a Nintendo Wii U, or some Hot Toys figures, enter my 100,000 subscriber contest. Link is in the description. Good luck on that, and check out cool shirts like this at ripthepro.com. And for more geek news, reviews, podcasts, and more, go to hugenerd.net and my website SeanXLong.com. I'm Sean Long. We're celebrating him in a big way.
Check out bkbn.net. Jason David Frank, Tommy the Green Ranger.